I swear the dogs know when I'm going live. They go, you know what? She doesn't have her rugs back down, so let's walk across the floor. Super clicky. Super clicky. Aren't they cute? That doesn't sound good at all. Anywho. Okay. I'm still getting settled in. I don't have my computer up yet. I'm hoping to get that done today because I have to record some things and stuff like that that I haven't done yet. Good morning, Laura. Good morning. Guten Morgen. You gotta love a 20-ounce cup. A 20-ounce cup. Gotta love it, right? Good morning, everybody. His clicky 1 and 2 walk through the house. So we have inherited 2 cats. Not a huge cat person. Happy Monday. We do have class tonight. Tonight's class is on whatever you guys want it to be on. It is a chat class. I'm not sure whether Sam is going to do it or myself is going to do it. But it is a chat class tonight. So it's going to be whatever you guys want to talk about. And then next week's class is going to be on manifesting. So next Monday's class is on manifesting. The class after that is on intuitive practice. A vat of coffee. Absolutely. I might have Sam do this evening's class. He's distant, but all he has to do is tune into Zoom, so he'll be fine. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, right? I know, Renee. I don't know why. I'm just not a huge cat person. Fern was an exception to our rule, not a rule, but Fern was an exception. Fern stumbled into our life. She was definitely one of those animals that just was here for a purpose. And now we've inherited 2 cats from Glenn and Ashley, which is fine. But the dogs are not pleased about it, and the cats are less than thrilled. The cats are less than thrilled. Okay. Like, but it'll work out. They'll figure it out. They'll work out. So guess what I woke up to this morning? Freddy Krueger. I am not a horror film fan. And I was talking to somebody about this not that long ago, like, don't turn on Freddy Krueger. My sons want us to watch, what is that new program? Squid Games? I'm allergic to cats as well. So I can't have them up my face. That's another thing. They want us to watch Squid Games. Not watching it. I started watching, like, because you saw that, you might have seen the preview come up and you click on it. You're like, what the heck is this? In the first 10 minutes, I was so anxious. I was like, no, Lisa can't do this. It just gets me all tensed up. So they're like super disappointed. I'm not going to sit and watch this program with them. I'm like, this is not going to happen. But Sam is gone. I haven't stayed in the house by myself in a really long time. I mean, we're talking years. And good thing on Netflix is Midnight Mass. Horror, really good. I just can't. So I was twilight in the middle of the night, aware of somebody flopping on the bed. I know I said Freddy Krueger, but bear with me. And it irritated me. I mean, seriously, how many people do this, right? They go, I know my husband's not here. Nobody else is in this room or the dogs would have gone nuts. And I was just aware of a heavy presence on the bed next to me where it kind of sat down on the bed. It didn't lay down on the bed, it sat down on the bed. And I was like, I'm sleeping. I have hours that you are allowed to discuss things with me in certain times, but this isn't one of them. This person didn't want to do any discussion. They just wanted to sit on the bed. Good morning, Colleen. And I was like, you're half in, you're half out of wake, and I'm like, oh. And I actually reached over to try and push this person off the bed. What are you going to push on? There's nothing there, nothing there. So I'm like, okay. So this individual gets up. I think he was kind of poking at me a little bit. It was not funny, and I'll tell you why I call him poking at me in a minute. And he gets up, and it's obviously a guy. It was just this guy energy. And so I lay back, I just go back to sleep because I'm really not even paying a whole ton of attention here. And they do it again. And I'm like, you can do anything, but don't take my sleep away. I'm not even kidding. This is serious business right here. And so I got grumpy. I got grumpy because I have set hours of operation where they're allowed to step in and talk to me. And then there's hours that if you come in and try to talk to me, I'm going to come off like a grizzly bear and it's not going to be pretty. So I rolled back over and I'm at this point, I'm almost awake. Okay. I'm almost awake. I roll back over on the bed and I just kind of like open my eyes. Now, on Sam's side of the bed is, now keep in mind, he's not here. The same side of the bed is a window and this is a wall with a window in it. And I kind of open my eyes and I get this like image of Freddy Krueger. And I thought, what the hell is this? I was pissed off because I just don't watch those kind of movies. And matter of fact, we had a flash of it come on the television the other day. And all of a sudden it was just Freddy Krueger flashed on the screen. And I went, mm-mm. Sam went, sir, you're not going to watch this? I said, absolutely not. Keep going. Keep going. Keep on moving, mister. And so I think this spirit was just trying to get my goat. I thought, right? Freddy Krueger on the edge of the bed? No. Move along. And I kind of got pissy and just called in Archangel Michael and I said, I'm done. And this person moved along the way. If I'd been totally awake, I'd been like, oh, poor spirit. Do you need transitioned over? But then you poked me with Eddie Krueger, and I'm like, no, you're just going to have to deal with that, Michael. I just can't handle you at 6 o'clock in the morning. No. Anyways, it was rude. It was rude. Oh. I know if you try to push a spirit, you don't get very far. You don't get very far. Carefully, Freddy Krueger spirit. Lisa will go Kung Fu Panda on your ass for interrupting your sleep. I am not even kidding. I do not like to have my sleep interrupted at all by anybody. Now, if you are a physical individual, good luck. Matter of fact, I think when we were in Savannah, Laura and I were sharing this queen size bed, and I'm like, just don't touch me in the middle of the night. It just, here's a pillow. Put the pillow between us. I don't know you. Good morning, Angel. Oh my gosh. Laura's probably over there going, what the hell? Anyhow, so who operates with hours of operation? Must have been hanging on to the asshole gene after death. Absolutely, Taylor. Absolutely. We did have something touch us. Yeah, it was really interesting. Didn't we have something weird happen? This is going to sound really funny, you guys. Laura, didn't you and I have something weird happen while we were sleeping in the bed? We did. Troll hunter savant by day, Kung Fu Panda by night, right? Who sets hours of operation? It's important to be able to take care of yourself spiritually. And a big part of that is, especially when you first start out and your guides are like, oh, and they're trying to give you a million, first night you, next night me. I think I remember that. My brain doesn't hold on to that kind of stuff, but so, it's really important when you're first opening up, especially because your guides are like, oh my gosh, they're paying attention. Oh my gosh, they're paying attention. And they start throwing things at you. Like, seriously. They open the gates and they say, hey, look, dead people over here. Can you hear that voice over there? Do you hear the bells? Do you hear the children calling your names? These are things that have happened. Let's see. Have you felt touched? Did you feel the cat jump on the bed? Did you feel the Great Dane jump on the bed? That's one you cannot mistake. What else have we had happen? Just so many different things, especially when I first started. So many different diverse experiences. And what I impress upon students is it's okay, because here's what happens then. Once your guides realize you're awake, you're paying attention, not awake in the middle of the night, but you're paying attention, you've put your spidey senses on alert, and you're sitting there waiting for information, they're going to give you more, right? And then they're going to say, look how beautiful that is. And now they understand what's going on. Maybe they're not going to step back. Maybe they're going to be living in the moment. You saw sparkling lights in your room the other day. That's awesome. And here's what happens then. And people think that they're failing at this point. I hear this a lot. I felt like I had a connection, and then it stopped. Didn't stop. It just doesn't expect it. It's not pushed out to the level that it was when they were first trying to get your attention. Because then your guides go, look how smart they are. Look at how smart they are. You get a little pat on the head, you get a little gold star, and they start to pull back so that they're not overwhelming you all the time. So you do get some sleep. So you do feel as if you can walk through life and not have to be on alert at all times for spirit, because spirit will let you know when it's important to be coming across. So when people open up, they start they get this huge influx of information, and then all of a sudden it steps back and they feel like they lost it. They feel like they're failing because they're not exactly getting everything they got to start with. It's not failing. It's your guides going, you have this. You got it. You're good. And then it just starts to flow. So never think you're failing at anything you're doing spiritually. You still ask for physical touch for validation. And some people that do experience that touch, that works for them, right? But not everybody's going to get it, right? And Kelly knows that. Not everybody's going to get that physical touch. They may get a mental hug. They may get a mental hug. And they know what that feeling looks like and feels like. And I think the biggest one, I didn't just blow that in my coffee. No, I didn't. Okay. Hollywood has such an influence on us working intuitively that I think the biggest one I get, the biggest above all I get is I'm not meditating properly. I'm not seeing my meditations. I'm not getting images. I'm not seeing the messages. And not everybody's a clairvoyant. People don't understand that. They think it's Hollywood. They think we're going to walk down the hallway and there's going to be a dead person standing there and they're like, hey, how you doing? That's not how it works. Some people it does. I mean, for some people it does, but you have to be very, very prepared for something like that, right? You have to be very open to that type of message, because our guides are going to give us what we can handle. Our guides are going to give us messages in the best way for us to digest, right? So you may not be a clairvoyant. You may be extremely clairaudient, and you're able to write things down and channel spirit and things like that. But right here, Tammy says, I struggle with seeing in meditation. I, however, get these crazy movie images when doing readings. So just by the verbiage there, I would say change that to I am seeing more with each meditation that I do. Now, keep in mind, those are two different things, by the way. Meditation, when you step into meditation, you're allowing your imagination to take flight. I encourage everybody to step into imagination and meditate, because you can't have one without the other, right? Your intuition is your imagination. 99.99% of everything that you do intuitively, you have got to engage your imagination. So if you say, well, I don't know if I'm imagining that or not, ta-da, right? So don't worry about that. But when you're meditating and you're trying to bring up images, allow things to just flow through. If it's not an image, don't worry about it. Maybe clairvoyance isn't your most profound clair, right? Maybe you're more clairaudient, but you have a guide that finds a great avenue and an easy way to get your attention. Oh, this is what your guide says, by the way, as well. They may start your communication, that guide with the movie reference, with the sound of a line of a movie. You may hear the movie line before you actually see the scene. So pay attention to how that comes across, because that's a clairaudient thing. And then secondary would be your clairvoyance. Excuse me. So I have this window right open in front of me, and it's beautiful, and there's a wonderful breeze, but it also brings the pollen with it. Like, I can't visualize the forest or the field when doing a guided meditation, then start with a blade of grass. Start with the color of a blade of grass. Thank you. Change your perspective. So if you step in and you're like, everybody's talking about the field and the forest and all that, instead of that, in your meditation, close your eyes. How many people do this? Within your meditation, you're in your meditation, you're sitting, you're lying down, however you're meditating, your eyes are closed, right? Also, you need an eye covering, Tammy. You need an eye covering to get rid of some of the images you have come across that way. It's very distracting. But instead of that, close your eyes within your meditation and feel. And with your eyes closed, visualize green, a blade of grass. Look down to the grass and remember what grass looks like. And then you can slowly start to broaden your perspective. You don't have to see the forest. You don't have to see the field. Focus on a bird in the sky if that's what comes in. That's all you need. But you can close your eyes and experience your whole meditation through feeling. Don't because what happens is you would be surprised at how many people step away from meditation or intuition at all because they feel unsuccessful meditating. There is no unsuccessful meditation. There just isn't. Anytime, this is good information right here, right? Hold on. Coffee. Anytime you close your eyes and you get into the habit of doing this, your brain immediately drops down to theta brainwave. Do you know that? You close your eyes and your brainwave changes after a couple seconds, and your brain slows down, disengages from the higher brain waves, and is physically and chemically set up to meditate. So whether you've closed your eyes and you feel successful in your meditation or not, you've disengaged your brain a little bit, which is in every way helpful, right? In every way that's helpful. Here comes the dogs again. I have got to get the rug down in here. Good morning, Johanna Burkhart. Hi, I appreciate you. Do not get by my coffee. I appreciate all of the affection you want to give me and the slobber that goes with it. They're so cute. They want to eat the goats. The dog, the big one, wants to eat. He's a Great Dane. That's what they do. They take down deer. Anyhow, I have to keep them away from the goats. So never feel like you're being unsuccessful. It's just not. And here's what happens when you feel unsuccessful. What do? Your perpetuate that feeling. Can you just cuddle dogs all day? I say yes. I'm having to have someone come watch the house while we go to Salem. I was like, thank goodness I know somebody. Hopefully I have it done by then. So I'm gonna talk really quickly about Salem. And instead of me going through the list of everything we're giving away, let me get rid of this thing here. I got smart and put it up here. So these are all the things that are being given away, you guys. I can't even tell you how much money and things are being given away. Could you guys just like clickety click someplace else? That is my coffee cup. There's actually a couple prizes that are not on here. One of them is a 45-minute reading with Erin Kilmer, and the other one is donated by Angela May. She is the numerologist, and she is donating a ritual bottle. Hi, Odin. These are all things that are being given away. If you are in person in attendance, or if you are a VIP online, you are involved in all the VIP giveaways. If you buy the virtual ticket just to attend and get in on the virtual exclusive giveaway, then you are involved in that giveaway. So those are the things we have going on that we're giving away. And I can't see my chat right now. And everything with a black cat that you see here is something that's totally interactive. And if you attend in person, of course, you're there. If you are virtual, you are attending also those black cat events. And it's totally interactive. You can see and talk to and hear, see and be seen, all that good stuff. Hear and be heard. So those are the things that are going on in Salem. We have a lot of really cool stuff going on. If it was for nothing else other than being able to attend and comment when you see stuff happening in the seance, that's going to be a blast, right? All right, let me go back over here. There we are. Okay, what are our cats' names? I don't know. Orange Cat 1 and 2. We're staying at the Rockport Inn and Suites. You can find all of that. You can find the webpage and everything links on mymysticallife.com. You can also buy your tickets at mymysticallife.com and pre-book with all of the readers. Now, to book with a reader, because some of them are offering things they don't offer anywhere else, right? They're just doing it on this event. You have to have a ticket to pre-book with a reader. So you can't just pre-book to get on those exclusive types of readings. The boys will be very glad they're not in a kennel. Absolutely. And you have named, I know one goat's name's Trouble. It came with that name. I don't know the other one. I'm a horrible barn person this week, right? Good morning, Vicky Rube. Richie wants a black cat. I know. He used to have a wonderful kitty named Mama Kitty. She was a great kitty. The cats, I don't. One of them you never. Oh, wait. The one you never see's name is Sherbert. That just kind of jumped on me. The one that you don't see ever is named Sherbert. Like, seriously. I know the cat exists, but I don't. And I know I clean the litter box. I think the other one's name is Missy. Missy's a little better. And you have a wonderful day, Laura. Missy's a little better. She's a little bit more personable, but with the dog's hair, she's not going to do that. Anyway, so let's do this card deck today. All right, let's do a card. Just chat. How do you contact your spirit guides? First step would be get in the space to do so. Meditation. I am early. I'm sorry, Rachel. I hope you slept well. I needed to get my morning going. I have 3 or 4 different areas to work today. So there we go. And let me check really quickly and see if we have a Bonnie update. I'm sorry, guys. I need to check and see if we have a Bonnie update. Oh. Just sending lots of prayers and miracles to Bonnie. That's all I can say. There is an update, and they said it's not what they hoped for, and that reality smacked them in the face. The 2 sisters went there yesterday. They flew to Salem. Thankfully, they got there. And Bonnie is not doing well. And the doctors did not give them a very good prognosis. And they said about at this time, it is a miracle she's totally unresponsive. So there we are. There's our Bonnie update. Okay. Today's card. Hi, Tom Meredith. I just saw the phone ringing. You can find a million reasons in the course of the day to be upset at somebody. It's easy. Somebody put ketchup on and gave you a scrape burger. Who's had a scrape burger? Okay. Anything. It can be someone pulls out in front of you in traffic. Oh, by the way, those people in Santa Fe and New Mexico, they drive a little crazy. I had to rein in Mr. Fry quite often. There's a million reasons. Somebody didn't check you out fast enough at the checkout. All these things. In our day, perpetuate anger and start it rolling on a wheel, right? Start doing the same for compassion. Finding a reason to perpetuate compassion. Smiling at somebody if you don't have a mask on. Opening a door for somebody so they don't have to touch the door. Maybe they're fearful. There's a lot of people that are residing in fear right now, which perpetuates anger, doesn't it? Find a reason to perpetuate compassion. Not just from you. Yeah, they drive a little crazy in Florida too. Absolutely, Amber Allen. What are you doing in Florida? You don't live in Florida, right? Find a reason to have, yes, you can smile with a mask on, right? Find a reason to have some compassion. And who needs the compassion most some days? Who needs it most? We need it for ourselves sometimes. So find some compassion for yourself. Give yourself some grace, for crying out loud. Your son and his wife live there. Where at? I'll be in Florida. Segue. I'll be in Florida teaching shamanic healing practices in March. So I was invited down to do a guest class down there, and I have family right there. Anywhere you're in Leesburg. Okay, anywhere Leesburg is. My aunt used to live there. So I'll be down there in March during Chasco in Newport Richey, Florida, doing shamanic healing classes. I'm not quite sure how many we're going to do, but I do know that it is going to be an in-person class. It's going to be a little bit before we can get our classroom set up here, because we want to build onto our workshop to do so. But we will be offering in-person classes in Ohio. You will be able to either camp on the property, or we also will have space that people can stay, and then we have hotels around. So We will be offering in-person classes in Ohio. We're really excited to be able to get to do that. That is our goal, is to keep Mr. Fry at home. Right? Continued prayers for Bonnie, you guys. Continued prayers for Bonnie. She's not just a My Mystical Lifer. She's part of our family. She grew up with Sam, so there we go. Can we come work to pay for it? Can you come work to pay for it? Have you mucked stalls before? I have so many spiders in my barn. I'm terrified to go. I'm not terrified to go out there, but good morning, Leslie. Good morning. Every time I go out there, and I'm trying not to kill the spiders, but my God, you guys, how many spiders does the world need at this point? I'm telling you, I turned on the water faucet and a great huge spider come out of the nozzle on the water faucet. I'm looking at the horse going, do you really need water today? They're hooked up to automatic waters in someplace else, but I was using that water for, oh my God, and not like, oh, cute little spiders and big wolf spiders. There's a huge funnel by the door or by the nozzle to the water spigot, and I'm like, little head pops out and says, hey, what are you doing? Are you touching my water nozzle? Sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I'll find another one, like, a mile away. I've never seen this many spiders, ever. It could be, though, that I haven't been in the barn. Like, that there's not a lot of activity going in the barn. And now there is. I need to just go in and start cleaning out webs and things like that and watching for things to drop on my head. I had one drop on my head the other day. And I mean, I was just like, I didn't freak out and scream like a girl, but I did brush it out of my hair and scold it sternly. I'll let you live. You can't do that again. I would have to be in a full-blown hazmat suit and still probably outrun the horses, right? Oh, no, April. These are the hunter wolf ones. And what? Oh, yeah, Tammy Nelson, I told Sam I'm going to be going around the barn with peppermint. I told him I was just going to take peppermint essential oil bottles and smash them against walls. They gotta go. These are the ones that get like this. They're huge. Always turn on the water before. Oh my God. No, they like our shower. Yeah, the hunter wolf spiders, their reflex, their defense mechanism is to jump on you. They figure if they're on you, what are you gonna do? Grow some peppermint plants around the barn. That is an excellent idea, Tammy. I think I will do that. I will line the barn outside with peppermint plants. It's a great idea. It really is. Peppermint and spearmint take off though, and I have to make sure I make it so they can be mown. You don't care, it'd be worth it. I've been working on an attitude adjustment on our mare Fern, or not mare Fern, our mare Luna. And we have come to the understanding that I run things, and she is, she's doing really well. But she's one horse that I'm like, I can't have people in the barn until her attitude problem is put to the side, and she's just said, oh, mom doesn't take any crap. So there we go. Mint will spread a lot. Mint will just gone. You have a huge orange spider on my porch. Looks like something from a horse, but they're beautiful, aren't they? And Glenn will just go pick them up and play with them. And I'm like, no. You want to touch it? No, I don't want to touch it. Get out of my house. Anyways, so live with some compassion. Let's pull another one. Let's just pull another one. I'm just going to do this. Also, an awareness. Pay attention. Hedge balls. Yeah, I didn't get any. I haven't lived here in 10 years. So I can't blame the spiders for taking off. I really can't. That's why I'm like, I will let you go. That shall not pass. No, I do try to let them do their thing. You play with it? No, I'm not going to play with the spider. I just don't. Good morning, Nancy Bulliard. I did. I got on early this morning. I'm still adjusting to time zones. You didn't go to bed to 4. What the heck? So have an awareness of when people need compassion. Oh my gosh, how many people just kind of steamroll through our day? We live in our own bubble and we don't pay attention to the people. So they're saying, hey, be aware that there are people in your bubble that are going to need some compassion. So pay attention to the subtleties that are going on around you that are obvious that someone needs something from you, and not like $100 either. Like, hi, how are you doing? Are you doing okay? Do you know you're loved? I love you. And what is that meme that's going around? Tell your friends you love them so much that it's weird. It's just weird. So, um, anyways, not to be weird, but I have some things to do. I would like to get my computer hooked up. So I have my techie kid coming today. Maybe he will. I love you too, April. I love you. Horses eat hedge balls? I don't know. I would not put them by them. There's too many things that horses can eat that I don't. Okay, thank you. That you're making it a little weird now. No. No. There's too many things. That's the message I've been getting. So now I ask everyone, how can I help you? I love that, Tammy. Tammy's going live on the 14th, right, Tammy? On the My Mystical Life membership, right? You're going live on the 14th. Is that the date? I love the thing you put up. You're like, I'm going live, and she was so professional. I'm like, shit, I don't even do that. You know, you're my personal assistant. Like, I don't even do that. I try. Anyhow, all right, guys, I'm out. I have some things to do. I'm not even going to show you the kitchen until it's done because, just trying to arrange things the way I want them arranged. So there we go. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. And how can I help you today? I'm right there with you. How can I help you? I love you too. All right, everybody. Have a great day. All right. Bye, guys.